So from the last video, we had destroyed everything, but now everything's ready and we're taking it to the next level. Now, I'm holding this big hook and because we're going to talk about big snakes today. So hey guys, Brian from Nbk'S here. So I'm holding my huge hook because we're basically in our department of large constrictors. Now, am I going to need this hook today? I am not going to need this hook. We used to use this hooks when we had our Burmese, African rock pythons, reticulated pythons, and a lot of our giant snakes. Now, throughout the years, we've worked with so many beautiful species, but with rules and regulations within where we're from, more and more it became a little bit more difficult for the general population to be able to house those. So we tend to do a little bit more of breeding of what is requested a little bit more in the population. So here in Quebec, that's basically where it is. So you need special permits to hold all the big animals and whatnot. But we decided, you know what, we're going to take it down. So we got rid of all our huge cages and wanted to make sure that we set us up perfectly with just the right amount of animals that we wanted to work with, that we were happy to work with, because it's not with those that we're going to be making our money and paying the bills. They're really just more passionate projects that we have. So we're just going to go through a few of how it is, how this little new section is that we have, and what I've done. And then from that point on, I'm going to show you guys a few amazing looking animals. So we have all these cages here that we have our boa file cages that we've probably had made about 15 to 20 years ago, but they are great and they work really, really well. So we're super happy with them and we're going to keep doing so. So up here now, we're going to be working with boa constrictors and carpet pythons. Those are really the two that we narrowed down in our bigger animals. Why? Because we actually really love them. Am I good with them? I feel that my success has been horrible with them, but there's nothing better than to produce live litters, like of live babies, is so amazing to walk in. I always tell people, like, once you've done it, once you've picked out a litter of 30 live boas, there's just this amazing feeling that you get from smell, touch, everything it is just amazing to it. Now, where we're going with our boas and our carpets, the carpets are more just of a fun project. I love albino carpets. I love how they are. I love how their personality is as well, because their personality is like, as babies, they're super feisty, but as they become bigger and bigger, they're so much more like puppy tame animals and handleable animals. So for example, I have these that I've kept back. So I have this albino female. Now I think she's an albino zebra. So I always use a hook. Now the reason why, we don't handle all our animals, and I want to let them know that I'm coming in. So every time that I pull them out, I always use a hook to let them know. And then from that point on, then I can pull her out. Now, so this is a albino zebra female. I mean, just how beautiful. I remember when they first came out, they were so stunning. I knew I had to work with them. So we're working with them, not necessarily to produce some more, but we're just mixing them up and having some fun. And if we produce a few clutches a year, then we're more than happy. So this is a albino zebra carpet python. I just love the oranges, which is very, very cool and beautiful. Now this other one is a little bit of a, basically that's my female, and then I have the male that was actually with them. So this other one here, it's a little bit of a controversy because this is a super zebra granite. Now this male is really amazing. I love his olive color. He reminds me of an olive python or a macquat. Now the only thing is that super zebras are known that they have like these little stumped tail. So they don't have like a full long tail. They all have like these little stubby tails. Look at this guy. So I mean, just really cool to work with, and I mean, he's been doing great, and he's doing super cool, and then we can't wait to mix them up. So my goal is to make some super zebras, or some zebras that will be het granite, het albinos, and go from there. So these are just 2 little projects that we have with our carpets, but we only have 6 individuals. We've narrowed it down to only 3 females, actually 4 females and 2 males. Now, carpets are hard. For me, I always tell people that every time I sex carpets, like if I sex a male, I'm 100% sure it's a male. You can't deny seeing penises. But when they don't pop, when they don't probe well, I am never sure. I have failed miserably, consistently, and I'm sure I am not the only one that has done so, because I've purchased animals that would be females that ended up being males, and even flip-flop them around. So carpet pythons are hard. They have this like semi-arboreal tail that actually like have muscle in them that even if you probe them, sometimes they just like disable you of like probing them properly. Like, so they're always been hard. So until I actually breed them, I'm never 100% sure of what I have. And when it comes to the business side of things, that little part that is like unknown, it's not very feasible for me, because I'm not an expert at it. There's a lot of people that do it way better. I'm really just a hobbyist at that level. Now, with boas, we have been working with boas countlessly, like year after year. NBK has been founded on albino boa constrictors, all the way down that Nuran had purchased some from Peter Cal, probably in the 90s, and we produced some of the first ones in Canada, which has always been part of it. So I know for a fact that I always have to keep boa constrictors in our collection. Now for me, I wanted to go a little bit more higher end so that we actually have a little bit more involvement to it, and stimulate people to actually like produce some really good litters of really cool animals. So we do have a few projects. So we have the Swiffer boa project. Now the Swiffer, and possibly the Super Swiffer, you guys got to go check out Fire Horse Exotics. So Bayard is the first one that produced the Swiffer, and we've been working with Bayard for so many years. Now the Swiffer project is really cool. Back then we used to call it the White Pearl project, but it's really the Swiffer because it just cleans everything up. Am I going to show you guys some today? No. But go check out Fire Horse Exotics and talk to him about it, because it's actually a really cool project and a really, really interesting feat for the future years of boa breeding. Now, the ones I'm going to show you are going to be a few that I kind of like. Maybe it's because I like carpet pythons, I like the jags, so I kind of like snakes that are a little bit retarded. So we do have a motley scoria, which is amazing. Again, I use the hook. Why is it? I don't trust it. Do I mind getting bit? I don't, but I'm a nervous person, I guess. Maybe that's why. So this is a motley scoria that we had that we got from our buddy Dan at Big D Exotics. Now, I mean, look how beautiful this is. I mean, I guess I could put him down. Look at this. So this is a motley scoria male that we're just going to breed with a few different projects and have some fun with that, you know. I mean, just a beautiful, stunning animals. I like the motley with the scoria because of the pattern that it gives it. It's just so beautiful, and it's really cool. But then the color, the scoria colors are so nice. Then, so we did wanted to work with some of the scorias, and I mean, right now they're a lot of people have like negative like vibe to them because their price has just been fluctuating like crazy. But for us, it's not about the price, it's really about like how they look. Now these ones here are amazing, and I mean, we have to admit there's nothing really better than an all black snake. I mean, like, these IMGs are killer. So here is a IMG het anery, and I mean, that's just what we want. We just want these. We want these aneries because I mean, look at this. Like, I mean, you could see that iridescence, that like rainbow coloration popping in. It's nuts. The reflection of this animal is amazing. I don't know if you're able to see it, but wow. So this is just the IMG boa constrictor, and I mean just beautiful animals, and I can't wait for them to get bigger and really be amazing. You guys know how I like black snakes. Like, we work with black pines, black milks, Mexican black kings that we love, black knight, leopard geckos. We just love them. So it was only like we just wanted to get into those right now. I mean, we've been growing them for a little bit. So I mean, guys, I hope you guys enjoy. Like, I mean, we're adding the plants. I think it was a very resourceful, like, it's a feel good project, really, because like we redone this area. This has been probably one of the first ones that we did when we first set up the NBK Reptiles facility over 20 years ago here, and just to get everything out, get everything painted, give it a fresh coat of cleanliness and everything, and it just looks really cool. So until then, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let me know in the comments down below, like, which animals do you actually prefer? Are you more of a carpet python person or a boa constrictor person, or none of them? And then let me know which animal that it is. And until then, thank you very much. Thanks for being a part of these videos, letting me share my passion with you guys, and do the same. Share your passion, family members, people. And until then, until next time, until next video, no stress.